There he goes. There he goes. Shit.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Incarceration Day.
I know. Is that an orange tie?
What? Why would I wear orange on a day like this?
I don't know. I should have. Very nice. You look festive too. It's very Halloweeny.
Thank you.
Yes.
I wrote a song.
Yeah.
The day's Incarceration Day. Aaron M. Holt's gonna learn to be gay. That's it. That's all as far as I got. What a dummy.
I've been refreshing the page because I was hoping to get the mugshot pretty early, but nothing up yet. He is in there, and
He's on the roster.
It says 11:27, but I was listening earlier, and he was talking about the kids being downstairs, fell asleep on the couch. SP supposedly was texting him, telling him to be quiet. He was being too loud, and like right before he left, I had heard it in passing, and he said something like, "Everybody's awake now, so I'm going to go ahead and go." How did that happen? Do you think they didn't come get him? Did they? They wouldn't have come gotten him. They would have just
no. He had a reporting time. I believe his reporting time was 11 a.m.
Oh, okay.
And so you show up on your own. If you don't show up, then they would issue a warrant, nationwide warrant to bring you in.
Okay, well, that makes sense, because I had seen that he had until 3 p.m. Central to do that, but if they've given him a specific time, that makes sense. That's about enough time to be processed, I guess.
I thought I had seen that, but maybe I might be misunderstanding. But to me, like, all the requests were for 11 a.m., so 11 a.m. seemed like it was going to be the time that he wanted to go in. I think that's mostly engineered to try and maximize his last day, or like minimize his last day of time. You know, because if he goes in at 4, then they may not let him check out until 4. Although, funny story, his last day, I think, it's kind of confusing because there's conflicting stuff in his in his attorney's request for a continuance. He says that he has to serve 9 days and will be out on the 25th.
I read that earlier.
Which I'm not sure exactly where that came from, because everything I've seen says 8 days. They discussed 8 days in court. Although Moody had his theory on why it would be 9 days.
Yeah.
The only, and I haven't dealt with this enough to really know. The only disagreement I had with Moody is that in Minnesota, the good behavior is presumed. It's part of the statute, and the strategy is we will presume good behavior rather than make someone actually earn the status of good behavior, because it effectively, if you're going to give a benefit, and you allow discretion you allow opportunities for things like racism, sexism, stuff to say, well, you didn't reach the level of good behavior that we wanted. So they presume good behavior. So it's across the board, and you have every opportunity to lose it. So that's the only disagreement I had with Moody, was like, I don't know if they actually will require him to serve the 2 to get the credit for the 1. I think they'll presume it. But his lawyer wrote that, and I think his lawyer might be lying, honestly.
It's weird.
Because here's the funny thing. Like, if you can imagine, if they set this up where he was going to go in the morning, he'd be getting out in the morning, except now you're not gonna, because you're going to be in a jumpsuit in a courtroom. And then you're going to have to wait the entire day. It's a whole day hearing. So you'll have to wait the entire day until the court's over, then go back to the jail, and then you'll get released, because they won't take him out at 8 a.m. He hasn't served his time. So that was funny when it was going to land on the last day. And I think, whatever, that whole thing's a mess.
Well, yeah. And we'll skip over any of that, because I know things are up in the air with that, and you aren't allowed to talk about details of that stuff.
I can't talk about any details of the hearing or facts that were discussed in the hearing. My understanding is mentioning something procedural is not a problem. Sure. But I would like to stray away from the topic. There's plenty of other stuff to talk about. It's your show, and I muscled my way in. I'm sorry. I was really excited to see you streaming. I'm gonna stream members only show a little bit later today, but I was like, oh man, if Haley's still going, I have to see if she would let me on to
of course
tackle a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'll do this. I'll hit play, I'll run, I'll be back super quick. Or I'll try to be.
Sure.
And you'll have to tell me what he said. I really don't know. I just grabbed this on the way over here. Before I do that, let me
What's
do this.
what's the title of this video?
This one? Oh, this was okay. Well, this was his morning show. This is a Stalin 19 clip, but I had to go find it. It said, what was it, y'all? It was like, give me a kiss because you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, or some shit like that. It was Rumble Link Friday, so it's only on Rumble. But it was something like, here it is. You better kiss me because you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Gross.
Mm-hmm. So that's the name of that. But
He's been watching Pitch Perfect.
ugh. Pants Maestro says the real question is, did Aaron have to get a woman's top to handle them moves? Yes. Confirmed.
Gotta wear control tops, you know.
Somebody else was like, somebody needs to order him a bra on commissary. I was like, leave him the f- alone. Y'all leave him alone.
Yeah, seriously, leave him alone. Just laugh. Like, there's no reason to do any of this. Everybody, well, Aaron likes to gaslight everybody and say, oh, everybody's so vindictive and blah 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 blah. It's like, well, I am. Yeah, like, I'm vindictive. You made a victim out of someone I really, really care about. So I'm vindictive. Like, I hate him, of course. But that being said, even I don't want to do anything to him,
Right.
other than the one thing I do is I watch to make sure he abides by the terms of his probation. But the only reason I care is because it involves someone that I care about. Like, that's it. If it was just like, if he had a crime similar to mine, which is a no victim crime where you're just, because you're retarded, you got caught by the state with drugs. Like, I wouldn't care if he violated his probation at all. Go violate away. Like, do whatever you want. But this involves someone and who all they've asked for the entire time. Please respect my privacy. Please give me peace. And please just leave me alone. And he can't do it. So he needs to be punished until he can just do the simple task of not talking about something he shouldn't talk about.
I agree. And technically, you know, Kayla asked for that the day before he decided to send the image to Gino. So it's like, that was before any of this happened. You know, he had the opportunity time and time again to do the right thing and to choose to do the right thing, and chose differently. So I get it. I don't want to seem hurt and all that stuff, whatever. And I've said this a couple times this show, but whatever trouble his mouth gets him in, that's what he deserves. Period. Point blank. Don't call, don't send texts, don't give him bras and Snickers or whatever on commissary, honey buns, whatever. Just leave him alone. Good.
But look, we lol cows, and as the reigning lol cow of the year 2 years running and gunning hard for a third, as the reigning champion, let me just say this: we're dumb. We will f our lives up all over the place on our own. We don't need y'all to help. Like, we're really, really good at it. In most cases, we're better than y'all at screwing things up and making a mess of things. Like, we'll do it because we're, at the end of the day, most people on YouTube are out there in some fashion to entertain. And we know, like, eccentricity and ridiculousness leads to entertainment. It sometimes also leads to, like, jail or like minor criminal offenses or major ones. You know, that happens. You don't want it to, but it does happen. Like, antics are antics. So we'll get up to antics to entertain you guys. You don't need to help us along. We're really stupid.
Well, and he's obviously really, really good at using his mouth to do all of that. Like, I was thinking about that earlier, like every single turn.
Efficient.
It's insane. It's insane. Did I miss anything that we need to go back on?
Not too much. I mean, he just was doing, Aaron is a consummate projector. And he'll confess through talking about someone else all the time, either how he's feeling or what he's going through. And so he basically said, you know, he's super calm, but everybody, you know, other people are apprehensive and nervous and breaking down and stuff. It's like, well, dude, you're going to jail. It's okay to be nervous. Like, everybody on earth, except for those dudes who've been in jail, you know, who go in and out all the time. Like, everybody on earth would be nervous to go to jail, especially for 8 days. Like, it's not a little thing. It's not the biggest deal in the world. You're not the oppressed. He's trying to be the voice of the government terrorized. And it's like, dude, you pled guilty to no jail time and then talked yourself into a ticket. Like, that's you talked yourself into jail. Well, but, you know,
he said a few times that he has, he's used singular and plural when talking about guards that he knows that are friends. And he's like, I've been talking to them. They told me it's like a Motel 6 stay with a steel door.
That's an indictment of Motel 6. Like, God.
But wow, I know, but it's just
Yeah. Look,
it's interesting.
one thing I do believe Aaron on frequently is when he says that law enforcement or corrections officers or whatever, that they have a lot of steel toe fans. And there's two reasons I believe that. One, because those people are often stupid. And two, because April told me that that was true as well, that they had just a large amount of law enforcement fans, especially they used to. I don't know how many they still have, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Right, like some guard at Stearns County Jail having to deal with a high Somali intake, watches a show like Aaron's and revels in the subtle and sometimes not so subtle like racism. The funny thing is, guys, I'm going to tell you this right up front. I'm going to tell you this. No, I'm going to ruin his reputation right now. That man is not a racist at all. Everything he says, like that's based in red pill, he's a complete pussy around any other race. He's a complete beta bitch when it comes to everything. He doesn't stand by any of that. There's no conviction to it. He says it only because he thinks that's what his weird audience members want to hear. But he actually is specifically anti-racist, and when you're out with him, like hanging out in public, he'll go out of his way to be super polite to black people. It's so funny because watching him do this, it's like, why are you acting like this? This isn't you at all. You're just,
You mean the
you're
guy
just
that has white power hour?
yeah, that's all a put on. It's all affectation. It's all because he thinks it will get him money. I don't know if people know this, but I know everything about this picture when it was taken. I was
This?
no the
What
picture,
picture?
the picture,
Oh,
the subject of the case.
oh,
The-
the picture. The picture.
right.
Got it.
So
Yep.
none of us knew that picture was taken, right? Like none of us knew that because we've never seen the picture. No one's seen it except for Aaron and Gino. That makes sense. Well, and Keanu and whoever else they may have like sent it to if they didn't actually delete it. Hopefully they're honest about that and they did. But that being said, you know, it hasn't been posted publicly. I've never seen it. Nobody ever saw it. We didn't know he took it.
Right.
And so if anyone wants to hear the story of that that day, because that whole day, like that day was kind of wild. But
Tell it.
well, no, I was saying you got to come watch my member show today.
Okay. I thought you might be teeing that up, but yeah, okay.
But at first we had no idea what the picture was or where it was from. But once it finally came out where it was from, it was easy to piece that back together. And like yeah, I mean, I know exactly the circumstances under which it happened. We just didn't know a picture was taken.
Well, I do hope you know, that Kayla's in a better place now with all that. What are you eating?
Oh,
What's that?
sorry, little Smokies.
Oh.
Look,
Oh, the little wieners?
yeah, Aaron's not the only one who's going to be eating little wieners. I cannot let him have all the fun.
Oh my God. Chaz Dumock says, I hope Kayla gets mentioned in his 9-hour streams. Yeah, me too. I was thinking about that too. They're going to be 9 hours long each day. Aaron was talking about.
Do what you will.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, but look, is it just that name, or does he have to specifically be the one that says it on his platform? Because Gino and Keanu came on and did it. Like, I'm just saying, if it's in passing in a random sentence in the middle of whatever, and someone else says her name. Okay.
In fact, on his show either yesterday or today, he briefly pulled up a super chat from numero uno Josh Denny fan that indirectly references Kayla. And the judge said nothing that you have control over. You know, you can't stop someone from saying it in chat, but you can stop yourself from bringing something on screen. Like that's something that you choose to do. And so that, you know, I don't know that the probation office would violate him for that, but they might be like, hey, dummy, you're not getting it. You're not understanding. You can't do this. And so it might be one of those kind of warning situations. I have no idea. I don't know if they've seen it yet. I haven't sent it in.
Let's just hope he's done enough, you know, looking through what he's decided to play for 9 hours a day while he's gone, that he really doesn't, he couldn't stop it if he wanted to, unless he's maybe SP or somebody has control over his account or something if it needed to be. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'm not going to be watching 9 hours a day. I'll tell you that.
Me either, but somebody will.
I guess. Good thing we have technology though that can run transcripts really quickly. That's helpful.
That's unfortunate.